Hello, my name is Bob and today we're going to review how to properly seize a humidor. So our contents is one humidor, distilled water, very important, make sure it's distilled. You need one hydrometer and one hydrometer and one dry paper towel. Please don't use your dish rag or hand towels because they've already been washed in your home washing machine. They're going to be soaked with soaps and so forth, and it can contaminate your box and can also make your cigars taste like soap. So we want to take our water. I already have one hydrometer inside the bucket. So we're going to simply add water to the hydrometer and let it soak in. While that's soaking, we're going to wet our paper towel and we're going to generously wipe the inside of our box. We're going to apply the water very generously. Don't worry about it being too wet. As long as you're not forming a puddle, you cannot be too wet. This particular humidor comes with a shelf, so we just simply remove the shelf, go inside, wipe it all down, inside the sides, and don't forget the top. Once it's all wiped down, just simply put your lid back in, or your shelf back in if you will. Take your hydrometer, should be good and soaked. Could take a little while depending on how dry it was when you got it. But for the sake of this video, I already have one properly soaked and prepared to put in. So as you can see, it's quite heavy, it's wet, but there's no water running out. That's very important. Make sure you don't have water running out. So I'm simply going to lay that inside my box, and I'm going to take one hydrometer and put in the box with it. But before I do that, I want to take the opportunity to explain to you the difference. Your box will typically come with an analog hydrometer. In order to use this, you will be required to do a salt test and check it for accuracy. That takes some time, it's difficult, and honestly, these never seem to work very well. For an additional 15 to 20 bucks, you can buy a digital one. It's already preset. There's nothing you need to do other than just use it. So this one's already turned on, so we're simply going to put it in the box and we're going to close it. We're going to leave it sit for 24 hours. We'll come back tomorrow, we'll open it up, we'll check the humidifier. As long as the meter says 72%, then we know everything's good to go and we can put our cigars in. One other thing I want to point out, quite often if you have a large humidor and a lot of cigars, one hydrometer is not going to be enough. There's a good way to supplement that, and that's with these little gel cans that you can buy at any tobacco shop. These things are very neat. You just take the lid off. They're full of gel inside. Simply place it inside the box. It's good to go. If it starts, you have a scale over here. If the beads start falling down and drying out, you simply add water. You want to monitor your box once a week. When you open it up, check your humidity level. If it's more than 72% and you're using one of these, just simply remove it. If your humidity is falling below, just rehydrate your hydrometer and place back in the box. Make sure before you put it back in the box, wipe all excess water. Don't let anything leak, drip inside. If you get it on your cigars, it will cause them to mold. Learning how to set one of these up, I would suggest for the hydrometer, you can Google it. It'll tell you how to do the salt test, and it'll tell you how to turn it and to get it within accuracy. Now you've been properly trained on seasoning your humidor. I hope you enjoy your cigars.